Celtic, we're coming for revenge. Welcome back, guys, to episode 9 in the FIFA 22 Hearts career mode. We're beginning to turn things around. Lately, the results have been more positive. We've only lost one game in our last 5. I know it's nothing to scream about. We're not going to jump on rooftops and pretend that we're the God's gift here of FIFA players, but we're beginning to get better results. Last time out, we beat Motherwell 2-1. We followed that up with a draw against Dundee United the game before. Obviously, we know the defeat against Aberdeen came, which was unfortunate because we were 1-0 up in that game. And I think when you're 1-0 up, or when you go up at all, it's very disheartening to lose the game. I think once you're 1 goal up, the last thing you should be wanting is to lose the game. Obviously, you never want to lose the game, but I like to think if you can score first, then a draw is like the worst result you should be getting. But although that didn't happen, we lost to Aberdeen. But before that, we beat St Johnstone 2-0, kept our first clean sheet of the season. And then we drew against Dundee. But really, I think the turnaround started in that Rangers game where it was 1-0 because we really did play well in that match and I felt like we did not deserve to lose it. So I think that's when this turn of form really started to happen. So Craig Gordon is sending us a message. He wants to... You're not interested in talking about my... I've always done right by you in the past. I can understand you get a bit frustrated, son. I like the way we keep calling Craig Gordon's son. But these things take time. I've not forgotten about you. I'm just trying to come up with a plan that suits you and the club, okay? You know what? We will actually look at player contracts, but we'll do that in episode 10. I'm not going to worry about that just now, because like I said, today, this episode, it's all about getting revenge on Celtic. They beat us earlier in the season, and I want revenge. I want to get them back. It's our time to beat them. But before we beat them, we've got a home game against St Mirren that we absolutely must win. You know, this recent improvement in form and in performances, it will mean absolutely nothing if we can't get our second home win of the season here against St Mirren and close the gap on the teams above us. Here's our lineup. We're going with Gordon, Kingsley, Moore, Halkett, Suter, Smith, Devlin, Walker, Mackay, Boyce and Ginnelly. Gary, Mackay, Stevens still not coming into the team, but we've actually done really well since he's been injured. And I know it could just be coincidence, but I just don't feel like dropping either Mackay or Ginnelly at the moment. So Mackay Stephen can only make the bench. As for St Mirren, again, with Brophy up front and main, there's goals in there. They've got McGrath in behind in the midfield. This is a St Mirren team that can score goals. We need to treat them as a serious threat, which they are, of course. And hopefully we can neutralise that threat and come out with a win. And hopefully our second clean sheet of the season.
No reason at all why it won't be. Oh, he can score here, Derek.
Oh no, we're trying to make a challenge. We haven't done it. Craig Gordon's absolutely furious with his defence. And 7 minutes in, we concede to St Mirren. McGrath, I spoke about how dangerous he was, how he can score goals, how this whole St Mirren attack has got goals in them. And they're proving that here in the opening 7 minutes. Broke us down there. And it was McGrath, and really, you can understand why Gordon's furious. Can't let a player get through like that, man. There's only going to be one outcome, and that's a goal. And it's St Mirren 1, Hearts 0, and the clean sheet is gone. Ball to Ginnelly. Again, he's trying to spot the Ronnie Boyce this time. Oh, lovely for Liam Boyce! Oh, and he puts it in the back of the net! That's what it's all about! Liam Boyce with the equaliser. Not only does he skin, he completely wrecks one of the St Mirren defenders. He also destroys the goalkeeper here. Oh, pure quality for Liam Boyce. Keeper had no chance. I mean, you'd expect the keeper to maybe save it there, but Liam Boyce was having none of it. And he squeezes it in just past the right-hand post there, and he gets his back on level terms. St Mirren 1, Hearts 1.
And in the end, no damage done.
Smith, the Rolls Royce. Plays it to Jamie Walker, who's just going to hold on to the ball here. Allow some Hearts players to get forward. And now we can come on again on the attack. Ginnelly finds Boyce. That opens up a lot of space for Ginnelly. Boyce plays him through. And Josh Ginnelly could put his tour up here. And he hits it right at the keeper. Second bite at the cherry. Gets brought down in the box. But the referee isn't having it. Referee blind as fuck. Didn't he see it? Or didn't he want to see it? I don't know. Maybe he's a Hibs fan. But it looked like Ginnelly got taken out. Wiped out. But nah, the referee no having it.
But they took care of the situation.
Good interception there by Kingsley. Mackay again, waiting. Trying to build up here from the back, allowing players to get forward. Ball's played it to the Rolls Royce. Michael Smith again, getting in an advanced position. Plays through, boys. It's back to Michael Smith. Oh, the Rolls Royce tried to cut inside, but Shaughnessy defended well. Had his number on that occasion. Ball played it to Michael Smith. Smith launches it over to Devlin. Devlin back to Smith. Hearts here patient. Willing to wait before we come forward. Devlin out to Smith, and it's good play here. Smith's through. Smith chips one in. Giannelli's there. He doesn't get the head on it. Gets the second bite, and he can't. He swings at the ball. Doesn't make the connection. And that is it for half time there. Could have easily took the lead. Could have been 2-1 up at the break. But no, not quite. I mean, we didn't start the game too well, but we have responded since going a goal behind. Pulled one back. We look more likely, in my opinion, to grab a second, but it's still a pretty tight game. Could go either way in the second half. We need to up our game to make sure it goes our way, though. Great challenge by Moore. Sliding in, winning the ball. Coming up from from centre back position right to the halfway line to do so. Ball now played it to Giannelli. Giannelli will cut inside. Finds Devlin again. It's going to be Devlin. Out to Mackay. Mackay gets a bit of space. Mackay, and I think it's cleared off. It's actually hit an Aberdeen defender in the head there, or a St Mirren defender, should I say. I tell you what, we've had to do that. We've had to do that, and that is, yeah, it's Taylor Moore. Obviously didn't want to concede that goal. I don't know how we allowed Brophy to get past us there. It wasn't the greatest defending, and Moore makes sure that he doesn't get any further down the road with that tackle. So, a man down now, it's going to be really difficult to win from this stage. We're going to put Walker on the line. Tanzer with the free kick. It's headed away by Jamie Walker. No, Giannelli tries to step in. He gets something on it, but doesn't come away with the ball. Oh no, and it's unreal, man. So we make that challenge, and in the end, it's pretty much for nothing because we get punished just after the free kick. Eamon Brophy puts it in the back of the net. St Mirren's second goal of the day. Now we need to come back again from behind, but we've got a man less to do so. Things just get more difficult here. Craig Gordon tried to make the save, wasn't capable of doing it, couldn't get anything on it. And yeah, now it's going to be a long way back here, especially considering we have a disadvantage here of being a man down. To Jamie Walker, Walker out to Mackay. Mackay trying to find Walker, but it's luckily bounced for Boyce, who tried to get across, and he has won a corner though. So there will be a chance. St Mirren using this opportunity to make a substitution. They're taking off Power. We're going to whip this one in. Walker looking for Giannelli, was there. He rose, didn't get anything on it. And that looks like a high boot, man. Come on. Referee, though, doesn't want to know again. I think the referees have... I think we've been hard done by in this match. I mean, that's about as high as boot as you can go. And the referee didn't want to... No, didn't want to do... I don't want to do anything about it. We need to do something about this deficit, though. Come on. Ball back to Gordon. Gordon plays out to Michael Smith, the Rolls Royce. Well, he finds Boyle, and that's a great ball. He finds Boyce there with a fantastic ball. Boyce is going to wait maybe on Devlin here. Devlin through to Jamie Walker. Jamie Walker cuts inside. Shot is blocked. Giannelli gets it back to Michael Smith. Michael Smith. Trying to get a cross in. It's took a deflection. It will be another Hearts corner though. We're applying the pressure here. Ball whipped in. Boyce is there. He goes for the header. Giannelli strikes it and it's blocked again. St Mirren will live dangerously, but they'll take care of this one for now. Off the post. Nice game. What the fuck is this, man? Seriously? Hit on the counter. The ball doesn't even go in, but the ref just gives a penalty. I mean, I've slid in there to try and get a block. Absolutely nothing to do with Brophy. He's not even involved in the play. Yet the ref gave a penalty. And it's going to be McGrath, who never misses these. And again, he doesn't miss that time. Now we find ourselves 3-1 down at the... About 20 minutes to go, man. What is happening? We've been the better team, but we find ourselves losing again. It's no fair. Near post. It is 4. It's 4-1. It's 4-1. St Mirren, then that will be the game beyond us now. That's it all over. Always difficult when you go down to 10 men, especially when you need to change the game. We're pretty much playing with one centre back at the moment, and we've been undone. It's Curtis Main banging that one in. And all this does is make the Celtic game now an absolute must-win. Not only do we want to beat Celtic, we pretty much need to beat Celtic after this 4-1 humping here at the hands of St Mirren. Angeli. Oh, and Angeli. Brilliant stuff in Angeli. I mean, he pulls one back. It's going to be too late. But it's a great goal. Basically a solo run for kick-off. If only every goal was that simple. Potential, maybe goal of the month there. But yeah, Angeli banging it in. But there's still 2 goals in it. And I'm questioning how things would have worked out if I never... What if I never gave away the red card? What if I just let St Mirren score the second goal? We would have still had about, what, 35 minutes. We would have had 11 men, and we would only be 1 goal behind, you know. Maybe I was wrong to get the man sent off, because they scored anyway for the free kick, so... On hindsight, if I could bring that back, I wouldn't have got the man sent off. I'd have just accepted losing a goal, but... You know, I didn't know at the time this was going to happen. Smith wins the ball. McGrath playing about ways here. 5 minutes to go. I mean, really, if we can't win the ball in like the next minute, oh, we've won it here, but they get it right back. So, go Benny out to Ginelli. Ginelli, Nangeli. Boyce is making a run. It's back out to Boyce. Boyce trying to find Nangeli there. Trying to go too central. Probably was never going to work, but. We're desperate. We had to try something. Had to be more direct. I couldn't really, you know, we're still kind of not long left, so man, we had to go probably the most direct route as possible there, and that's why I went down the middle. Nangeli though. Oh, brilliant for Nangeli. He's showing great signs here, Nangeli. Oh my God, Nangeli with another one. And we talk about his last goal being maybe goal of the month. That one could also be a contender. But the sad thing is, both of these goals are pretty much going to mean nothing because there's 6 seconds left, and I can only assume that the referee will blow the whistle as soon as St Mirren kick off here. So Nangeli, for all his musts and all his goals here, it ain't going to mean shit. We've got ourselves back within 1, but I can't see how we get a third goal, another goal back here within 6 seconds. I just don't see it. That's Nangeli's 4th goal though of the season. I'm glad he's beginning to score goals. There you go, referee blows for full time. Disappointing, guys. It's not the result we were looking for, but at least we can say there was a spirited fight back with only 10 men. And that we've got to take whatever confidence we can find, and that's the only thing I can find out of a 4-3 defeat at home to St Mirren. I still think we deserved a draw, but again, who knows? Game totally changes when you go down to 10 men. The game changes, and there's not a lot you can do about it. Away wins there for both Motherwell and Dundee United. Speaking of away wins, we need an away win next. We take on Celtic, and we're practically praying for an away win. Northern Ireland have offered us the international manager job. Now, I put a poll up for the Welsh national job. People voted no. I'm going to assume if I put up the Northern Ireland FA, I think there'll just be the same sort of response. I think people say no. So just through season 1, I am going to reject any international job offers. In season 2, maybe then we'll look at taking a potential national team on as a secondary team. But for now, we just need to focus on Hearts. It's not like we're doing a great job with Hearts, so I think we need to try and fix the situation at hand here before we move on to any international teams. But like I said, up next we have Celtic. They're at home, we're away. Like I said, it's a game that we want to win to get revenge, but it's turning into a game that we need to win now, because already look at the gap differences between ourselves and 8th place St Johnstone. It's 8 points, so there is a gap opening up between ourselves and the other teams. Now don't get me wrong, it's close between 3rd place and 8th place. I mean, only 5 points separate 6 teams. Now that's really close. But the problem is we're not actually in that battle at the moment. We're more in the relegation battle. So, I mean, it's probably going to be a long way before we even think about top 6. You might argue we might not even get top 6 this season, but it's going to probably be another couple of months with good form before we can even think about beginning to overtake those teams due to the points gap. So, it's going to be a long way back. And we need to start the road somewhere. We're going to start the road here against Celtic. The December schedule looks like this. An away game to Celtic, followed by an away game to Livingston. Fuck me, can barely speak, man. Then we take on Rangers at Tynecastle. Then Dundee away. And then Ross County at home. I tell you what, apart from the Old Firm and then St Johnstone at home, apart from the Old Firm games, we're playing 6 games. Right, take us out the equation. We're playing 6 games. We're playing the top 2 in the league. And then the other 4 games, we're playing the 4 lowest teams in the league. Livingston, Dundee, Ross County and St Johnstone, obviously not counting ourselves. So if we can get results against the big teams, this December could be a massive month for us. Out of the 18 points, I'm going to try and get at least 30, at least 13. 4 wins, a draw and a defeat. That's the minimum I'm going for. Aye, took me a while to think of that one, but that's what we're going for. And yeah, let's start with one of those wins up next against Celtic. And it is snowing. We've got snowy conditions. I don't know whether that's going to help or hinder us, but the snow is coming down at Celtic Park as we train. League table, it doesn't look promising going into this game. Celtic, though, they have lost 3 games this season, so that has to give us confidence. I mean, if they've lost 3, they can lose 4. That's the way I'm looking at it. But yeah, massive game coming up here. We need to bounce back, obviously, after that poor defeat to St Mirren. Performance-wise, it was alright, but losing at home to St Mirren's never going to be considered, you know, good enough. Hart starts for Celtic. Surprisingly, maybe not. Bolin, Julian, Starfelt, Juranovic, the back 4. Midfield 3 of Turnbull, Sorrell, McGregor. And then up front, it's Furuhashi, Johnston and Forrest. Mikey Johnston, I'm going to assume he'll be playing on the left and Furuhashi will be going through the middle. Didn't expect to see Mikey Johnston start here today, but here, I'll accept it. I'd rather him start than like a Jota or Abada. Gordon in nets for us. As always, Stewart yet to have an appearance this season. Halliday coming in at left wing back. Haring, Halkett, Suter, Smith, Halkett. Haring, replacing Moore. Got Benny and Devlin. A more defensive-minded duo in midfield. That's, I think, we'll need for this game. And Mackay-Steven makes a return to the starting 11, replacing Mackay. Nangeli up front. Boyce not available for this game, unfortunately. And it's Josh Ginnelly out on the right-hand side. Nangeli, the only striker we've got here, so we're chasing a game and we need to bring on a striker. We've got nobody. Might have to play Andy Halliday up front, and that would be an absolute disaster. But here we go, Celtic Hearts coming up next. Nangeli. Halliday. Andy Halliday. Back to Benny. Benny and into Mackay-Steven. It's through to Josh Ginnelly. Josh Ginnelly fires us ahead here at Celtic Park. I can't even believe it. We've scored in the opening 6 minutes in a great wee bit of play for ourselves. We slide into the snow. And the white lines may be replaced by the orange lines, but you haven't been snorting shit, guys. Trust me. This is real. This isn't fake. This is happening for sure. It's Hearts 1. It's Celtic 0. This is real time. And we're winning. I can't even believe it. Lovely strike there for Josh Ginnelly. Joe Hart might be a wee bit annoyed it wasn't placed that much in the corner as I thought it originally was. But still, Joe Hart didn't get anything on it. And it's a goal nonetheless. And it's Josh Ginnelly's 4th goal of the season. No, no, no! Oh, Craig Gordon! It was an absolute horror show for us at the back, but Craig Gordon has kept us ahead in this one there. And now it's Devlin. We try and find Josh Ginnelly, and he's away. It's Josh Ginnelly. He's got the pace. It's Josh Ginnelly. Josh Ginnelly! Oh, he hits the side netting. Josh Ginnelly, man, Jesus. He's put us 1-0 up, but we really should be 2. Unreal there. Nangeli was running in the box as well. He had options. He didn't have to go for the shot. Could have played for the pass. We went for it though. We went for all the glory. And on that occasion we didn't get it. All we found was the side net, and Nangeli though picked up the ball again. Nangeli to Devlin. Devlin strikes it, and it's to deflection off Julian, I believe. Sorrell. It's Forrest. Oh my god, Forrest has done us there. Haring though. Makes a great challenge, or was it Suter or Halkett? I don't even know who it was. It's hard to see in these conditions, man. All I can see is white. Kind of can barely tell the difference between the club kits either, but we're still going. Mackay-Steven has to use his trickery, and he gets away from Sorrow there. Mackay-Steven plays it to Nanjale. Nanjale again finds Josh Ginnelly out here. Josh Ginnelly looking for the cross. He's been brought down in the box, but the referee decides the ball was won. To be fair, the ball might have been won, but every time a player goes down in the box, you kind of get a bit excited until you realise you ain't getting nothing. Then that excitement turns to misery, and that's what we're feeling here. But still 1-0 up. We can still don't need to panic here. As long as we don't concede, we win. The maths is simple. It's really that easy. Don't concede a goal, and we win this game. Oh, and it's great defending there, and he's taking absolutely no chances that time. Just Haring getting rid of it. Probably could have kept the ball, to be fair. Maybe should have kept the ball and tried to play it from the back, or at least clear it up front. But no, we decided to pretty much just give away a corner. Give Celtic a good chance here from this set piece. It's going to be Turnbull. It's whipped in. Furuhashi's there. He doesn't get to it. It's McGregor though. Picks up edge of the box. Starfelt. It's another block. And we come away with it. Out to Smith. Michael Smith, the Rolls Royce. Tries to find Mackay, and he finds Mackay-Steven. He finds him. Mackay-Steven, lovely for Mackay-Steven. Gets past two men. So now he's got Juranovic, and he get past him as well. Mackay-Steven whips one in. Ginnelly's at the back post, but intercepted by Bolognese, or whatever he's called, fucking Bolognese. I'll buy every player on this pitch in a heart shot, a big plate of Bolognese if we can get the win here, I promise you. Best Italian restaurant in Glasgow, we'll go there. Oh, and it's a great challenge for John Suter, the captain, or at least guy that should be captain. My next captain. Nanjale. Nanjale still going. Nanjale. Mackay-Steven. Devlin flicks it on to Suter, who's out wide. Why is he out wide? I don't know, but he's forced a save. After Joe Hart. Joe Hart can't believe it. Why was John Suter so far up there? And they were totally unmarked. Joe Hart pissed off. Here we go, corner coming in. Nanjale's there. He flicks it on and Nanjale scores! He scores, he flicks it past the head, the goal, the fucking arms of Joe Hart, whatever he's got. The body of Joe Hart. And Nanjale fires us 2-0 in front. He doubles the lead. And this is phenomenal here. We've started this game amazingly well. And we put ourselves in such a commanding position. You can see the corner again. Ball got whipped in by Mackay-Steven, and Nanjale just out-jumped Starfelt. Got something on it, and Joe Hart couldn't match it. We'll see again. It's just a glancing blow, really. And he puts it past Joe Hart. Celtic 0, Hearts 2. What a scoreline.
You can sense the threat is there.
And just like that, the lead is cut in half. Honestly, I'm a bit disgusted that that's went in. I will wait until I see the replay before I throw blame at anybody. But for me, I don't understand how Craig Gordon hasn't saved this. Like I said, we'll look at the replay. I mean, we did well there defending, but the ball broke to Celtic. Oh man, Craig Gordon, really? I mean, I know he wants a new contract, but I think he has to do better there. I mean, come on, there's no power in that. It's not even placed. And Forrest gets an easy goal back for Celtic. I feel like we've had to work hard for a 2-goal lead. And just like that, Celtic cut it in half. Now let's show them though, our spirit hasn't been cut in half. It's Benny. Finds Nanjale. Nanjale creates a bit of space. Strikes it. It's blocked. Juranovic will be there to take care of it. But they ain't going to clear it. They've passed it right back to Haring. To Mackay-Steven. Tries a bit of skill. Doesn't work out. And Celtic here on the breakthrough Forest. We can't really catch him. I don't know what we're going to do. Halkett's going to have to go and maybe try and stop him from getting a cross in. Oh, but Craig Halkett, what a guy. What a hero. Unbeatable. Unplayable at times at centre-back. Turnbull with the delivery. It's crossed in. Corner, it's cleared away. The Rolls Royce chasing this one down, but Mikey Johnson obviously going to got more pace than Michael Smith there. It's Furuhashi, edge of the box. And this time it is a decent save for Craig Gordon. Denies Celtic on the brink here at half time. Celtic will have a corner through McGregor. This one is won by Halkett again, and Halkett holding it up. Halkett playing it up towards Ginnelly, and Ginnelly, I tell you what, Ginnelly's away here. Ginnelly's away. He's away, and Ginnelly could bang this one in. No, he took it down. Fuck me, we took too heavy a touch. Oh man, that should have been 3-1. We've made an absolute mess of that. It's half time. We'd have took any sort of lead before this match started without a shadow of a doubt, but that should have been 3-1. And you can see we've actually earned this lead, man. We've actually played well, so hopefully more of the same in the second half. Or just try and hold on. Anything will do, but we need to try and get this win. No matter how we get it, whether we hold on and win 2-1 or we go out and smash them 10-1, which I don't think is going to happen. But it's the 3 points and the victory that we need at the moment. Mackay-Steven to Nanjali. Plays through Devlin. Devlin trying to find Josh Ginnelly. Ginnelly. Where's he going? Ginnelly finds Nanjali. Nanjali holding the ball up. Ginnelly away back past them. We're coming out to Haring. Haring now out to Smith. Smith hasn't come all the way back here to the centre circle almost. Finds Benny. Benny out to Mackay-Steven. He chests it down. It's Nanjali. Nanjali gets past his man, Nanjali. He's opened up more space. Nanjali with a strike, and it's a save from Joe Hart. Man, we look the team more likely to grab a goal here in the second half. Nanjali creating space, getting his effort away. Saved Forrest now going off. Not too sure who that is coming on though. I seen one guy, two guys go off and only one come on. It's Gia, Big Gia's coming on. John Suter tries to win the header. It's cleared away again. Going to fall for Devlin. Devlin out to Mackay. Mackay-Steven whips one in. It's Joe. Oh, Suter's still there. He gets something on it, but not enough to beat the. I mean, say beat the keeper. I don't even think it would have reached the goal line. But he got to the ball. He did the hard part or the easy part, whatever part, the first part. But he couldn't finish it. Jota now. Jota, we need to get this, man. We cannot allow them to turn and get a shot away goal here. And John Suter again sticks a leg in, wins the ball. Fantastic defending for us. And now it's Halkett, or Haring even. He plays it out from the back. Finds Smith. Smith out wide. Ginnelly picks up. Ginnelly loses it. Poor from Josh Ginnelly. Can't afford to lose it like that, especially when it actually looked pretty good for his ball now. Out wide to Furuhashi, the danger man. But Michael Smith tries to take a challenge. No, Big Gia. He's just came on. He has sent Halkett the wrong way. And on the 69th minute, Celtic get their second goal of the game and they equalise. And they draw level in this match. The home fans going absolutely nuts. Craig Gordon disappointed with himself. I don't know, he looks sad. Could he have saved it? Halkett slips. If it's not for that slip, that goal might never go in. Just a shame, really. Gordon couldn't keep it out. And it's Celtic then. Back in this at 2-2. And Ginnelly, Nanjali. Nanjali, come on. There's Devlin making a run there. Devlin comes back. Plays it to Benny. Benny. It to Josh Ginnelly. Ginnelly lays it off to Michael Smith, who is going to lob this one in. Nanjali was there. Couldn't find it. I'm sure Celtic will want the win just as much as I expect them to start pushing now late on here. Going all out for the win. It's McGregor. Oh, he's kind of cut inside there. Oh no. Oh no, man. It's 3-2. And after being 2-0 ahead. After being 2-0 ahead. We've made the mistakes. Celtic have came back. And it looks like they're actually going to end up winning this game. After us taking a 2-0 lead. Come on, Nanjali. 5 minutes for time. Walker. Woodburn. Hasn't featured much this season. He's done well there though. Plays through Michael Smith. Michael Smith back to Ginnelly. Ginnelly to Woodburn. Woodburn with a strike. Nanjali. Oh, shot blocked. Oh, it's back to Nanjali. Woodburn. Another shot blocked. It's going to be Mackay. To Smith. To Ginnelly. Oh, and Ginnelly. What's that, man? Fucking Josh Ginnelly. Absolutely terrible. Well, won it back. It's Nanjali again. Lays it off to Woodburn. Oh, and he strikes it wide. Ben Woodburn on loan for Liverpool. A chance to steal the draw. And he can't find the target. Puts it just past Joe Hart. We need to win this header. If we're going to have any chance. We've won it. Ginnelly. To Mackay. Out to Ginnelly. Ginnelly. Oh, and it's picked up by Joe Hart. That's twice Ginnelly's had the ball late on there. And both times his passes have not been good enough. And Celtic have been good enough though. They've won this match by 3 goals to 2. It's 2 defeats on the bounce for us. And look at that. We really didn't deserve. I feel like it's the same old story. But we actually didn't deserve to lose there. I mean, we had double more shots than Celtic did. We edged the possession. We were the better team. We should have scored more than 2. We had a 2-goal lead. How did we throw that away? How the hell did we throw that one? That one hurts. That will hurt for a while. Big time. I'm gutted that we've lost that. Absolutely gutted. Shouldn't have done that. I mean, shouldn't be losing when we're 2-0 up. I don't care who we're against. And we've actually let that one slip away for us there. Got some youth squad monthly reports that we don't want to really look at just yet. There's been a transfer offer for Craig Gordon that we're going to go ahead and reject. We will give him a new contract since he wants one. But at the moment, I don't even want to look at contracts. I feel sick. I feel absolutely sick. I don't want to look at nothing. But something we do need to look at is the league table, the standings. And as you can see, we started this episode in 10th place. We finished this episode in 10th place. But we're now a lot further behind Ross County than we originally were. So we're now 8 points off the next team up in the league. That is insane. I mean, the gap to the 3rd place team still hasn't really grown that much. We're only 14 behind. So, I don't know. Like I said, December, apart from the Old Firm, it was a relatively easy run for us. So I'm hoping that over the next couple of episodes, we'll start moving up the table. At least in terms of points, I don't expect this to be overtaking Ross County anytime soon. 8 points is going to be, you know, a big gap to catch even. So yeah, I don't expect us to miraculously overtake them overnight, but it's going to be a long, hard grind, guys, and we will just need to keep sticking at it. We've conceded the most goals in the league still at 33. I do feel like we're getting better defensively, even if we did concede 7 in the last 2 games. I feel like we have sort of shored up the defence somewhat. But yeah, very disappointing. 2-0 up against Celtic. We end up losing. I don't know what more to say, guys. Absolutely fucking gutted. I will try and make up for it in the next episode. I know the first game will be against Livingston. I believe they're bottom of the table. So we'll need to go out and try and, you know, set an example. Beat them. Craig Gordon wants contracts. Alright, okay, I guess we'll sort the contracts out, guys, next episode. Episode 10 is when we'll sort that out. But until then, been Sir Scotland 8. Thanks for watching. And I promise, next time out, we'll try and right the wrongs here, and we'll try and start getting wins on the board and moving up the table. Anyway, that's it. Till next time. Peace.